Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim-Nakron. I just want to share with you some of the top stories that we're following right now, beginning with a story that is breaking, actually, and this is our top story right now on AtlantaNewsFirst.com, if you want to check out the details here. But a stepmother has now been charged with murder in the death of an 8-year-old in Gwinnett County. It's really a tragic story. So Gwinnett County Police are saying that homicide detectives have charged 34-year-old Natalia Barros of Bethlehem with cruelty to children in the first degree, aggravated assault, felony murder, and malice murder as well. I'm going to click on the link there. You can get a closer look at the suspect. And I would encourage you, if you want to read all the full details, go to AtlantaNewsFirst.com. But police say that Barros was the stepmother of the 8-year-old child and was married to the child's biological father, and again now is being charged with murder. Of course, we're working to get more information on this story. We'll bring you all the breaking developments here on Atlanta News First and Atlanta News First Plus. Okay, also want to let you know about another top story that we're following. This one, a positive update that we're so happy to share with you. A 16-year-old girl who had been reported missing has now been found safe. So she was last seen at a campsite at Fort Yargo State Park in Winder. Kaylin Phillips is her name. She was found actually in North Carolina, according to the Winder Police Department. Phillips is with police at this time. Her family on their way to pick her up, but they're very thankful to everyone for their support and their help, and asking for privacy at this time. We're also learning about an officer-involved shooting as well this morning that we want to bring you up to date on. This is in Marietta. So it happened along Collins Drive in Marietta, and gunfire erupted overnight in this really quiet suburban community, this neighborhood. Cobb County Police say, last night around 10:15 p.m., officers responded to multiple 911 calls of an armed individual walking down that street, discharging a firearm. Police rushed to the scene. They say they found a man near the front door of a home and gave repeated commands for him to drop his weapon, but he didn't comply and instead fired his weapon. And in response, an officer returned fire, striking the suspect. In a statement, officials said that the suspect was taken to the hospital for treatment. There was no danger to the public, but certainly, left people who live in that community shaken.
This is an area we exercise almost every day, and sometimes in the morning at 4, 5 o'clock, well lit, and park police and Cobb County police, most of the time they're here.
Yeah, well, GBI is investigating. Clearly, neighbors who live in that community
This is an area we
shaken. Also, want to let you know about funeral arrangements that have now been announced after the death of a Georgia State Trooper. So Trooper Jimmy Senescar's funeral will take place next Friday, February 9th at 11 a.m. at Mount Paran Church on Mount Paran Road in Northwest Atlanta. Police escorted his body to a funeral home in Peachtree Corners after he was killed in the line of duty. Trooper Senescar tried to stop a motorcyclist on Interstate 85 northbound near Lawrenceville-Sewanee Road when he ran off the road, struck an embankment, and he was killed. Of course, we will be following the efforts to honor him, to honor his life and his legacy as well. But also, 3 other Georgia families mourning the deaths of 3 troops, 3 soldiers who were killed after a drone strike in Jordan. All are Georgia natives. And President Joe Biden is expected to be there when the bodies of these 3 Georgia soldiers arrives at Dover Air Force Base on Friday. The victims here, 23-year-old specialist Brianna Moffitt, 46-year-old Sergeant William Rivers, and 24-year-old specialist Kennedy Sanders, all killed in a drone strike in Jordan. Really a tragic time for the families. Also this morning, we continue to follow the latest with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who was appointed and hired by Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis to help lead the investigation into former President Donald Trump and his allies. So we're talking a bit about the divorce case of Mr. Wade and his estranged wife, Jocelyn Wade, because Miss Willis was subpoenaed to testify in that case. The subpoena was, a stay was issued by the judge. So in other words, a sort of wait and see whether Miss Willis will need to testify. But Wade and his estranged wife were supposed to have a court hearing today. However, that is not happening. My colleague Rebecca Schramm has more.
At that divorce hearing in Cobb County, the district attorney here in Fulton County, who is the alleged mistress in the case, was supposed to be at the center of the discussion, but that hearing was canceled because there's been a temporary settlement in that divorce case. Let's catch you up on this. A couple of years ago, Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis hired Nathan Wade as the special prosecutor in the Trump case, and so far, her office has paid him more than $650,000 for it. Wade's wife claims he used some of that to take Willis on lavish vacations. That alleged relationship is the basis for a claim by Trump and two co-defendants who want Willis and Wade dismissed from the case. In the meantime, the Georgia Senate has approved a special committee to look into the allegations of misconduct. State Senator Bo Hatchett is on that committee.
It's something that we are going to take seriously. We're going to make sure that public funds were used appropriately, and we're going to look into this as much as we need to.
The judge in the Fulton County Trump case has given DA Willis until Friday to respond to the allegations of the relationship, and he has set a hearing on that for February 15th. No doubt there will be a lot of interest to see what happens in that hearing. In downtown Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And thank you to Rebecca for that report. Also want to let you know, so this is some video footage of the YSL RICO trial, which of course is well underway. I do want to let you know, if you want to watch our gavel to gavel coverage, just go over to our special events stream here on Atlanta News First Plus, and you can watch this trial start to finish. We are just waiting for court to begin for the day, and there's typically a period of time when there are some conversations between the attorneys and the judge outside the presence of the jury, and so sometimes that means a little bit of limitation when it comes to media broadcasting, but we have been hearing from Trontavia Stevens, one of the co-defendants, former co-defendants in this case, talking about various alleged acts. All right, let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris with a look at our forecast. Rodney, this is what I have for your map here. So
Max 4?
There we go. Fantastic. All right, beautiful day out there.
It is indeed. We have some changes coming, Joy, but as you mentioned, really the rest of the week is looking good. Today, wasn't even really that cold. It's certainly chilly, but we were in the 40s this morning. We're in the 50s this afternoon. We're at 55 and mostly sunny this afternoon. That is perfect. That is exactly average for the end of January. So not only is it nice today, but Thursday and Friday highs are in the 60s. So really nice into the week. Weekend, the first part of your weekend is looking good. 63 and mostly sunny on Saturday. As you can see, we have two first alerts now, one for Sunday and Monday, for the same system that will move into North Georgia on Sunday and move out on Monday. So let's take you to that forecast model. We're going to start Sunday morning. We're getting a better idea of the timing on this system, and it's subject to change, but as of today, it does look like as you get to church on Sunday morning, it'll be completely dry. If you're headed to brunch on Sunday afternoon, it's also dry. It's after 4 p.m. when light rain will start to move into North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. This is the first alert after 4 p.m. on Sunday, and then that rain will start to pick up throughout the night. We're not really forecasting any thunderstorms, any severe weather, any flooding, but if you do have plans Sunday evening, Sunday night, expect rain in Metro Atlanta. As you can see, that rain looks like it will linger into Monday morning. So we decided to first alert Monday because your commute looks like it will be impacted. And again, this could change and we'll adjust as the days go by. But as of today, this is a Sunday evening through Monday morning event. Really just rain and no storms, but that is the first alert. So plan on that as well as you get out the door on Monday. And it does look like this system will start to pass us by on Tuesday. So that is our first alert, Sunday going into Monday. Outside of that, it's a really nice 7-day forecast again as we end the week and go into the weekend. Not only are there no issues, but temperatures are well above average in the 60s. We'll keep you up to date on the first alerts for Sunday and Monday with an updated forecast on Atlanta News First at noon. Hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday, and until next time, we'll see you soon.